Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium. The smoke machine is rolling, and the Miami Hurricanes making their customary grand entrance onto the field. And the Canes will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back looking for help. And the returner goes down. The Owls' return team will have that offense backed up. This has an old-school feel to it as this running back makes his way onto the field and all eyes are fixed. They are glued on him.
Yeah, the old school because nowadays it's usually quarterbacks and the other guys that get all the attention, but this guy's so good. He is the focal point. He's the guy everybody's looking to. He's the tone setter. He's the physical bell cow for this team. He will get the rock early and often.
Leaves it with the back. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. A jet sweep pass. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. He's got it. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Hurricane offense will get its first crack at it now. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Second down coming up. They'll give it to the back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Paul. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. The Hurricanes in the hurry-up.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Wants to throw on first down. Using his feet to buy time. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Comes out throwing on first down. Makes his connection.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Finds his man down the middle. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throwing catch.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. The quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Well, that's going to make it a little tougher. It's 1st and 20. They're going to throw it again. Got it in the middle. It's Paul. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
They're trying to get to it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking left. Touchdown, Canes! They grab the early lead.
What a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They took it 71 yards down the field. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board.
They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Got room at the 35. The expressway is wide open. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
The back goes in motion. Going up top on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Addison. And oh, did they know that one was coming. They'll knock him down in the backfield. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on 3rd down. Pressure coming. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The defense coming up big there. The sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be defensive coordinator calling plays.
Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
He wants to throw here on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell it extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the grab on the left side. Got a lot of running room. Touchdown, Miami! What a grab and go for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, a very interesting scene playing out right now in this marquee top 25 matchup. Washington is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Husky Stadium, but the purple and gold have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 7 over Louisville. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Finds his man. It's Jamison. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. 3rd down play from the gun. Going for it all. Oh, picked off. Trying to take it back. At the 20. Touchdown, Hurricanes. How about that D coming up with a play like that? These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Kennesaw State right back to work. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. He's got his man. Makes the catch and knocked down. Lining up to convert 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down. This Kennesaw State offense is on the move. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. They largely dominated this 1st quarter as indicated by the stats. First down to start the drive after the break. Hand off from the shotgun. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And he's got it inside the 20. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Wants to go up top. Fires to the end zone. And that pass picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
Got his man quickly. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
He lofts one down the sideline. Wide open, he makes the catch. Touchdown, Canes! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they top it off by going up top. 81 yards on the touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
From the gun, the running back has it. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And the DB right with him to knock it away. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. He only needs a sliver of daylight. There he goes. Open it up. He will score. Touchdown, Miami. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make them miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
And And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Unloads to the right. Pulls it in. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Jukes his way for more. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited. The fans aren't going crazy. But those are the plays that in the fourth quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Well, they tried the play fake, but it fooled absolutely nobody.
And that's the problem with play-action pass, Reese, is that it takes time to develop. The quarterback's got to fake the handoff, and receivers generally are running routes further downfield. So the offensive line has got to be able to hold up that extra second to give their QB an opportunity, and they weren't able to do it there.
Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job of handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
He's looking for an open man on second down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. Just a better play there by the defense.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. Caught near the sticks. It's Paul. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. And the Canes headed quickly to the line. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. And the Hurricanes are moving quickly down the field. They keep attacking through the air. He's got it. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Guys in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Oh, he wants it all. Makes the catch. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Hurricane. How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide open receiver?
I love this quarterback, Reese, because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
On the run from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage. when you know you have a team outclassed. The ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a